everybody. We're going to continue on as we were going to do this first of four PlayStation segments. The first being the Jeopardy segment. Let's see how we do. We can stop the music now. Get the ending key music ready, and it's there. We're good. The seat right here. Let's put our knowledge to the test. Alright, let's have a good game. This is Jeopardy!
Hi folks, I'm Johnny Gilbert. Tournament of Champions. One player. From the Sony Pictures Studios, this is Jeopardy!
Hi, and welcome to Jeopardy's Tournament of Champions. You know, only the very best players are invited to participate in our tournament. So congratulations to each of you. Let's get started.
I'm ready.
Let's see if you like these first round categories.
I'm sure I will. Here we go.
What foods these morsels be? Beatnik lit. Dancing in the Bible. U.S. states. History. And completing the board, our final category is classical composers.
All right, I'll do my best.
Player one, your turn.
I'll take Beatnik Lit for 100.
This 1957 Kerouac novel begins in New York City and ends thousands of miles later south of the border.
What is on the road?
Player one. You're correct.
I'll take Beatnik Lit for 200.
This Howl poet spent the last days before his death on April 5, 1997, writing poems.
Who is Allen Ginsberg?
Player one. That's right.
Beatnik Lit 300.
Gregory Corso's poem, Bomb, was printed in the shape of this type of cloud.
Player three.
A mushroom?
Yes.
Okay.
If you would, player three.
Give me what foods these morsels be for 100.
Put a feather in your cap if you know that fischietti is a type of this hollow Italian pasta.
What is macaroni?
Player one. That's right.
What foods these morsels be for 200?
Player one.
In the South, hominy, when ground, is more popularly known as this.
What are grits?
Player one. You're correct.
What foods these morsels be for 300?
Hummus is made with chickpeas, which are also known as these beans.
What are garbanzo beans?
Player one. Right you are.
Could I have what foods these morsels be for 400?
Hop in for some deep-fried lapin at restaurants in Paris, and you'll learn it's this animal.
Player 3.
Rabbit.
That's right.
All right.
Okay, player 3.
Classical composers. For 100, please.
His period of work between Eroica and Symphony No. 8 is known as his heroic decade.
Who is Beethoven?
Player 1. Exactly.
Let's say classical composers for 200.
Player 1, your turn.
A Freemason, this Austrian sprinkled references to Masonry in his Masonic cantata and the Magic Flute.
Who is Mozart?
Player 1. Yes, indeed.
Okay. Classical composers 300.
When his Madama Butterfly opened at La Scala in 1904, it was greeted with hisses.
Player 1.
Who is Puccini?
Well done, yes.
Classical composers for 400.
For the 1910 season, Sergei Diaghilev commissioned him to score a ballet based on the Firebird.
Who is Stravinsky?
Player 1. You're correct.
This Venetian's first works date from the early 18th century during his years as violin master at a girls' orphanage.
Who is Vivaldi?
Player 1. That's it.
Ran the category, all right. Beatnik Lit for 400, please.
His Naked Lunch provoked an obscenity trial in 1962.
Player 2.
W.S. Burroughs?
Well done, yes. It's your turn, player 2.
History. For 100, please.
In 1725, Peter the Great commissioned this straight Dane to explore the Pacific coast of Siberia.
Who is Bering?
Player 1. You got it.
I'll take history for 200.
Player 1, what'll it be?
Spreading Greek culture far and wide, this great leader inaugurated the Hellenistic age in the 4th century BC.
Who is Alexander the Great?
Player 1.
That's right.
I'll take history for 300.
2 Union leaders were convicted in the 1910 bombing of this major Los Angeles daily newspaper.
What is the Los Angeles Times?
Player 1.
Yes, indeed.
I'll take history for 400.
When Wham-O introduced this toy in 1957, it was called the Pluto Platter.
What's a frisbee?
Player 1. That's right.
History for 500.
Answer. The Daily Double.
Player 1, please make your wager.
How much do I have right now? 3,400. 1,600.
This man, president during 2 Black Friday financial panics, is on the U.S. $50 bill.
Player 1.
I'm going to say who was Grant.
Yes.
All right. Beat Nick Lit for 500.
The poetry of Gary Snyder reflects the 10 years he spent in Japan studying this religion.
What is Shinto?
Player 1.
Oh, regrettably, no.
Player 3.
Zen Buddhism.
You got it.
Oh, okay.
Player 3, what will it be?
U.S. states. For 100.
That's a good category.
Its largest city is named for angels, and it ranks first by population.
What is California?
Player 1? Yes, indeed.
Could we have U.S. states for 200, please?
Your choice, Player 1.
In 1998, the Diamondbacks began to play Major League Baseball for this state.
What is Arizona?
Player 1? Exactly.
U.S. states 300.
Located on the Continental Divide, its capital is Helena.
What is Montana?
Player 1.
Well done, yes.
U.S. states for 400.
Geographic features of this northwestern state include Mount Rainier.
What is Washington?
Player 1.
Exactly.
U.S. states for 500.
It has only about 9 places with 5,000 or more people and is the largest U.S. state.
What is Alaska?
Player 1.
Oh!
Ooh,
Oh, I put it in!
sorry.
Oh, crud.
Player 2.
Alaska, not Alaskan.
That's it.
Oh, well.
Your choice, Player 2.
Dancing in the Bible. For 100.
At the party for the prodigal son, there was music and dancing, and this was killed for the catering.
What is a fatted calf?
Player 1? Yes, indeed.
I'll take Dancing in the Bible for 200.
Player 1?
After seeing the Israelites dancing around the golden calf, this man broke his tablets.
Player 2?
Moses?
Well done, yes. It's your turn, Player 2.
Dancing in the Bible. For 300, Alex.
Mark 6:22 says his stepdaughter's dance pleased him so much he offered her anything she wanted.
Anyone at all? Player 2?
King Herod?
That's right.
Dancing in the Bible. For 400, Alex.
2 of these that mention dancing are number 30 and number 149.
What are Psalms?
Player 1? Definitely. Player 1, your turn.
Dancing in the Bible 500.
Adapted from Ecclesiastes, the line, "A time to dance, a time to mourn," is part of this Pete Seeger song.
What is Turn, Turn, Turn?
Player 1? Yes, indeed.
And now to finish off the round.
Fry up some of these insects and you can enjoy the Colombian treat, hormiga culona.
What are ants?
Player 1.
You got it.
There we go.
That's the end of the Jeopardy round. Let's take a look at the scores.
You're building up a huge lead, Player 1. Player 2, you're not too far off the lead. You're in last place, Player 3, but you get to start things off in Double Jeopardy.
Now it's time for the Double Jeopardy round. Dollar values double, and we have 2 daily doubles for you on the board. Let's get to the categories for Double Jeopardy.
Yeah, let's do that.
People. File under P. Science. Name the director. Fashion statements. And just to finish things off, when was that, Pierre?
If you would, player 3.
People? For 200, Alex.
He wrote The Jungle Book.
Who is Rudyard Kipling?
Player 1. Exactly.
People for 400.
Player 1.
Time was on Jerry Hall's side in 1990 as she married this singer after a long romance.
Player 2.
Mick Jagger?
You got it.
Oh, okay.
Player 2.
Name the director. For $200.
I should do good in this one.
E.T.
Who is Steven Spielberg?
Player 1.
One of the greatest directors of all time.
Exactly.
I'll take Name the Director for 400, please.
Player 1, your turn.
Goodfellas.
Who is Martin Scorsese?
Player 1.
That's right.
Name the Director for 600, please.
Wall Street.
Who is Oliver Stone?
Player 1.
You got it.
Name the Director for 800, please.
Halloween.
Who is John Carpenter?
Player 1.
Right you are.
Name the Director 1,000.
The Shining.
Who is Stanley Kubrick?
Player 1. That's right.
Yep. Let's go back to People for 600.
Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. He hails from Faraday, Louisiana.
Who is Jerry Lee Lewis?
Player 1.
Well done. Yes.
People for 800. Daily Double.
Answer? The Daily Double.
Player 1, please make your wager.
How much do I have? 10,300? We'll do 1,700.
He left his friend Michael Eisner at Disney and joined his new friends in DreamWorks SKG.
Who is Jeffrey Katzenberg?
Player 1. Yes.
People 1,000.
These brothers, dreamed up by John Belushi and Dan Aykroyd, began as a pre-show warm-up act for Saturday Night Live.
Who are the Blues Brothers?
Player 1.
Right you are.
$13,000. Okay. Let's look at the remaining categories. I'll take fashion statements for 200.
When you praise someone highly, you take this off to him.
What is your hat?
Player 1. Exactly.
Fashion statements for 400.
When you have a secret agenda, you have something up this, like a crafty conjurer.
What is your sleeve?
Player 1.
Yes.
Fashion statements for 600.
Do this up, and you're putting on your finery. Do it down, and you're scolding someone.
What is dress?
Player 1.
You're correct.
800, please, same category.
To be discharged or dismissed is to get this piece of footwear.
What is the boot?
Player 1.
Exactly.
Fashion statement was 1,000.
Shirt feature term for a professional whose job generally doesn't involve manual labor.
What is a white collar?
Player 1.
Yes.
That's right. File under P for 200.
In 1999, this planet resumed its rightful position as ninth planet from the sun.
But it got demoted in 2006. What is Pluto?
Player 1.
Exactly.
File under P for 400.
Ling Ling was a famous one.
Ling Ling.
Player 3.
Oh, a panda. That's right.
That's it.
Oh, excuse me.
Player 3, what will it be?
When was that, Pierre? For 200, please.
Of 1930, 1940, or 1950, the year France was first occupied in World War II.
That has to be 1940. So what is 1940?
Player 1? That's right.
When was that, Pierre, for 400?
Player 1, what'll it be?
Of 1918, 1928, or 1938, the year the armistice ending the Great War was signed.
What was 1918?
Player 1? Right you are.
Of 1954, 1964, or 1974, the year France lost the Battle of Dien Bien Phu in Vietnam.
I'm going to say what was 1974.
Player 1.
Nice try, but that is incorrect.
My butt.
Player 3?
Oh, 1954?
You got it.
Oh, all right.
If you would, Player 3?
Let's do science. For 200, Alex.
It's any tissue that contracts and relaxes, causing movement of the limbs and other body parts.
What's a muscle?
Player 1.
That's right.
I'd like science
Player 1?
400.
Some consider ginger superior to Dramamine in preventing symptoms of this.
What is seasickness?
Player 1.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, good. Science for 600, please.
This substance to watch for on your car is basically hydrated ferric oxide.
What is rust?
Player 1.
Exactly.
Science 800.
This stimulant found in coffee can ease headaches by constricting blood vessels.
What is caffeine?
Player 1.
Yes, indeed.
The addition of chromium to this alloy makes it extra strong and stainless.
What is steel?
Player 1? Well done, yes.
File under P for 600.
Holiday for matzo men.
Player 1?
What is Passover?
That's right.
File under P 800.
The tine of a fork, or the point of an antler.
What is prong?
Player 1? You got it.
Answer, the Daily Double.
Player 1, please make your wager.
How much do I have? 20,600? I'll do 4,400.
This soup didn't start your meal, it started you and all life on Earth.
Player 1,
I don't know.
ooh, sorry.
Oh, primeval. Okay.
Of 1189, 1589, or 1789, the year the French Revolution began.
What is 1589?
Player 1,
Oh, regrettably, no.
Player 3,
1789. Okay.
Yes.
and the final answer of the round.
Of 1921, 1871, or 1821, the year of Napoleon's death, 6 years after Waterloo.
What is 1821?
Player 1,
You're correct. That's the end of the double Jeopardy round. Let's check out the scores.
Player 1, you've got the lead going into Final Jeopardy. You're not far off the pace, Player 3. Player 2, there's a lot of game left.
All right, now it's time for Final Jeopardy. I'll show you the category and give you a few seconds to think about your wager.
The Final Jeopardy category is Brothers.
Player 2, your wager, please. Player 3, could we have your wager, please? Player 1, please make your wager.
Player 2,
Player 3?
An empire began when Tom and Louis Borders opened this type of store in Ann Arbor, Michigan in 1971.
Player 1,
Well, how did everyone manage with that clue?
Player 2, your question. That's it. Right, well done. And your wager was? Player 3, your question. Sorry, that's wrong. How much did it cost you? Player 1, your question. That's right. And your wager was?
And that's all for the Tournament of Champions game. Let's see how everyone did. Congratulations to our winner, Player 1.
See you all for that next segment, everybody.
Thanks for playing Jeopardy. Hope you had a good time. So long, everybody.